Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Okay, welcome to regular old-fashioned Giz Wiz. Oh, wow. He was ready with the harp. Anyway, to finish the story, yes, so he put the boat back together, and I like it. And it's running well. So I thank you. Oh, wait, you know what? Dennis, are you listening? If you are, come down. Are you going to honor your commitment to me? Okay. All right, so I'll see if I can get Dennis. Thursday night was a big gala event at the New York Historical Society for a new exhibit called Stonewall 50. Okay, in honor of the Stonewall Inn. So I made a little 3-minute video because Dennis is part of this exhibit in a big way. And I said to Dennis, can I ask you 3 questions if you'll be on camera? And Dennis said, do you ever think Myra would give up that chair? And I asked Myra, and Myra said, Dennis could sit in her lap, but she won't get out of the chair. So I'm going to remind Dennis, if you're listening, you want to come down? We have to wait till Dennis to come down, and so he can see the video too, and then answer some questions. So in the meantime, we'll start with our photo captions from George Davis. Ta-tan! Captain J, on your feet. All right, photo number 1 from George Davis is, oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to do the photos, Dennis, and then you. Okay, so we're inside a computer, and it's the Bitcoin photo. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I assume there's no such thing as a Bitcoin computer, or is there? Whatever it is.
There are video processors, AISC, I think they're called, that were very good at doing Bitcoin and were bought up for specifically doing Bitcoin. I don't know if they ever put a logo like that on any of them.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, chat room, we don't care because you just write captions to fit the photo. The cost of mining, Bitcoin GPU, CPU water cooler that costs 1 Bitcoin. Bitcoin processor, another Bitcoin processor, Bitcoin miner, dedicated to miner, Leo's Bitcoin machine, this piece powered by Bitcoin, make your own Bitcoin, Bitcoin optimized computers, totally AIC. Where's Dennis going? Okay. Bitcoin, no wonder the computer froze. It's a jukebox that takes Bitcoins. We're going to need a bigger can of compressed air to dislodge that Bitcoin. There's a hole in it as big as a $50. Here's 2 quarters. We'll do it. Random access me money. A coin shorts it out. The Bitcoin miner is actually the size of Arizona. Application-specific integration. I missed it. All right, chat room. It's going by too fast. Let's go to George's caption. George said, for the Bitcoin machine, my caption is, I paid $1,000 for this 10 years ago, and it generates a Bitcoin. It generates 1 coin every 30 minutes. How amazing is that? So, Jamie B, how much is 1 Bitcoin worth?
About $8,100. Last night I saw some transactions for 81. It's been bouncing between 6,800 and about 8,400.
Do you own any Bitcoins?
I have 2.71.
Oh, 2.71. Okay. Is that million Bitcoins or just 2.71?
Bitcoins. When they were worth $20,000 a couple years ago, that was going to be a down payment for a house.
Oh, my gosh.
But now it's only worth, what, $24,000.
Oh, my gosh. And can you tell us what you got in at?
I bought here's a thing. I bought 3 Bitcoins for $20. I gave a quarter Bitcoin to Chad, which he immediately lost the wallet of. So I gave him, and I have proof of the transactions because it's all history. I gave it to Chad, and he lost the wallet, and that quarter Bitcoin from 7 or 8 years ago is gone.
Oh my God.
And he says that he doesn't remember such a thing, but I've got the emails from him saying send it to this wallet, and you can go to the Bitcoin transactions and see that.
Now when you say he lost the wallet, it got like erased, or he betted on something and lost
No.
it?
I think it was on a computer, or it got erased, or he changed computers and didn't copy it over. Yeah, he lost it that way because we didn't talk about it for years. It was like 3 or 4 years. It wasn't worth anything, and then when it became worth something again, I said, "Hey, Chad, where's that quarter Bitcoin? I bet you're glad I sent that to you." Huh?
All right. Well, you're on top of that stuff. Wow. I have a 1981 subway token, but I don't think it's worth much of anything. Okay. Photo number 2 is, Albert Einstein and a person. If anybody knows who that is, you can let us know, but I do not. Albert Einstein shaking hands with looks like a person in a robe. All right, so you're captioning that, and if you're just doing audio, that's the description. Albert Einstein shaking hands with a robed colleague. Tech Dino says it's a Supreme Court meet and greet. Chumley, everyone in this room is stupid, relatively. Albert and the Forgotten Man. Albert, congratulations, you're now a college graduate. Boris Johnson becomes PM. Albert Einstein getting his degree. FDR Judge found him innocent. He may be a genius, but he can't shake hands well. Chief Justice Earl Warren, asking if that's who it is. Here's a coupon for hair cuttery. I got a 1959. Oh, that's something else. What happens when you break the law of physics? This photo is relatively historical. Congratulations, Albert. Now go get a haircut. This is a barber thanking a customer. Buonasera, sir. Oh, something. Sorry. It's hard to pick out the personal conversations from the Thanks for Relativity. I'll be showing you to your table at Judge's Cook. Hello, Mr. Robe Man. Albert gets his hair done. Same place as Charlie Dog. Einstein's original hairdresser. Here's not looking at you, kid. Never break the law of physics. And User 2430 says, when you get some time, can you do my taxes? All right. We'll end with George. George said, for the photo of Mr. Einstein, for the photo of Mr. Einstein and a colleague, my caption is, for naming all 7 dwarfs, Mr. Einstein, you receive these certificates for In-N-Out Burger. Enjoy. Okay, photo 3. Photo 3 is crystal clear water, and it is. So we're in a bay, and it is crystal clear water, and it's possible we're in a canoe or some kind of a boat because we see the bow in the water. But you can see for miles, and the water is amazingly clear. Okay. Survivor 2020. Shipping Yamaha parts now, sir. Surfing for octogenarians. Not my backyard. All mine, all mine. This is the Arctic after global warming. Oh, God, I hope not. GPS to nowhere. Twit Studio 2045. That's right. Leo said he wanted to be on the water. Sitting with a dock on the bay. I'm rowing as fast as I can, but the islands keep getting further away. The vacation Chad took with... This is the vacation Chad took with the 1/4 Bitcoin he won't admit to. Dick's backup boat. Sail to the island in Crystal Sea. I think we're going to need a bigger bay. I need a straw and a big thirst. Good place to put a skyscraper. Your 3-hour tour ends just over there. I'm glad I have my towel with me. This is where Sparklet's water comes from. I know that Bitcoin wallet I dropped is in this water somewhere. Buy me a Mercury. I can see my boat from here. I'm the captain now. And Uber boat delivery. Okay, let's see what George put. I guess you saw that Uber is doing underwater tours. Very clever, called Scuba. Small SC and a big UBER.
And they're very expensive.
Yeah, was it $2,000 for an hour? Something like that, plus tip. Are
these you mean there's actually submarine captains? They're not automated subs? I'm waiting for the self-driving sub.
Oh, and now there's a captain. Okay, George said for the crystal clear water in a bay, my caption is, even though the water is beautiful, it's only 14 inches deep. I won't waste my vacation money here because you can't swim or water ski. Okay. Okay, photo 4 is... Oh, it's very funny. It's a cute cat sitting up, and the cat has one paw over his or her eyes. Okay? Really cute cat sitting and holding a paw over their eyes up to their head. I'm positively embarrassed. Obviously lost his Bitcoin wallet. Cat playing hide and seek. You did what with my mouse? Embarrassed by its human. God, these are fast. My picture isn't trending. My picture isn't trending anymore. That's good. Don't look at me. I don't wear makeup. I lost my Bitcoin wallet. She's sad to hear about Grumpy Cat. Get that damn camera out of my face. Get that thing out of my face. Another one. Stop taking my picture. Another Grumpy Cat died. I can't believe it. Hey, I'm not camera ready. Edible catnip was a bad idea. I can't believe I ate the whole mouse. Waffles date very shy. Oh no, panic time. I forgot my towel. The last yoga pose was a real downward dog. Oh, that's what neuter means. Another, I can't believe it, I ate the whole thing. No photos, please. Cat mugshot. Even the cat's embarrassed with Chad's lost Bitcoin. No selfies, please. Catnip hangover. What's my owner doing now? Another crying over Grumpy Cat.
It's still running.
Okay, and let's see what George put. George said, here is why Sammy looked so disgruntled. He heard this bad cat joke. Why was the cat afraid of the tree? Because of its bark. Okay. Photo 5 of 6. Photo 5 of 6. is, oh my gosh. So it's an overhead shot of what looks like hundreds of musicians.
That's a big band.
That is a hell of a big band, okay? Overhead shot of musicians, everyone with a music stand. So I guess it's some sort of an organized group of musicians. Oh, Tuba Christmas.
Actually, I do see a lot of brass.
I do see a lot of brass. It's a brassy group. Do I see Scott? Yes, Scott, who does Tuba Christmas. Where's Waldo? Random crowd band. World's worst marching band. Band practice. What key are we in? Waldo in a tuba. Find him. Protest for nothing. Tubagasm. Big band, my brass. No one brought any chairs. Oh, that's funny. Band on the run. So are we in the orchestra section? Okay, who's playing out of tune? Rush hour at music auditions. Hey, watch your brass. Yamabee's hitting bugs. Brass Monkey Orchestra. Take your hat off. I can't see the conductor. You staring at my brass? Auditions for Chicago. They're all wind instruments. Not one of them can hold the beat. First Flash Mob Band. What page of the music are we supposed to be playing? Working toward the Brown sound. Okay, folks. Inagata, Dada, Vita, take 13. Pastor Brasso. This gathering was banned. Musical riot. Okay. Jamabee. George Davis said, for the overhead view of a bunch of musicians, my caption is, how are we to videotape your sister playing down below? We can't even see her from up here. Okay. And finally, number 6 from George Davis. This week's caption these photos is... What is that? George said they're vanilla beans. We'll go with that. So we're looking at 2 bunches of vanilla beans tied with like a piece of straw. Okay, or they can be bunches of whatever you want. I thought it was fire sticks. Kindling wood. Eric Duckman said they're vanilla. The sweetest present ever. Who wants iced cream? Beef jerky? Anyone? Who wants some vanilla jerky? Let the baking begin. These are worth a fortune. I found these right next to the beef jerky at the truck stop. Gift poop. Roll me a bean. Beef jerky paradise. 1 vanilla malt, please. A gift with a bow tie. Ice cream flavored vanilla. Beans to scent my towel. Vanilla jerky. I see a worm in the upper one. That's a lot of jerky beef sticks. That's some thin beef jerky.
Vanilla jerky.
Overcooked bacon appetizer. Achilles heel jerky. I don't like these new Twizzlers. I put some in a bottle of vodka. You can make your own vanilla. Quick flush this down the toilet before the cops get here. Pass the jerky to the left-hand side. So, Myra, can you give it your chair for 3 minutes? Vanilla flavored twisters. I smoked all of these and I feel nothing. Okay. And Jammer B said...
No, he didn't.
I'm sorry, I keep saying that. And George Davis said, for the bundles of Tide vanilla beans... My caption is, besides the cost of these 60 vanilla beans, I'm amazed how many gallons of ice cream it can flavor. And then he adds, make a guess, everyone. I'll give the answer at the beginning of next week's Captain Show. Something to look forward to. I'm not quite sure what that means. Okay. My caption is, He does the Mike. So his caption is, besides the cost of these 60 vanilla beans, I'm amazed at how many gallons of ice cream it can flavor. Oh, okay. It runs on without a space. But then he says, make a guess, everyone, because at the beginning of next week's captioned show, there'll be something to look forward to. Come back for more fun next week. George Davis. George, thank you. I should have bought another. Where am I going to find it?
A title for the one with the tubers.
What was that? Dennis has a title for the tuba caption.
Does this photo make my breast look big?
Does this photo make my breath look big? Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, Myra's going to give up her headset for this. All right. Here, you're going to wear Myra's headset. All right. I'm going to ask you a couple. All right, after this is over, I will ask you a couple of questions. Okay, so there was this big event Thursday night. I made a little 3-minute video that kind of explains what it is. And Jamma B, at the end when I'm dancing, I guess you should lower the music way down because it's probably copyrighted music. Okay, so let's go. You got them on?
No.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, just bring them on this side so that there's more. Can you let them go for a minute?
Sorry, sure.
Okay, there we go. All right, so this is from Thursday night's gala event. This is the New York Historical Society in New York City. It's a block-long museum on Central Park West. And there was a gala event there Thursday night called Stonewall 50. And the event was to honor the Stonewall Inn, a gay bar in Greenwich Village that 50 years ago is credited with being the start of the gay rights movement. It was a bar that was raided constantly by the police. And 50 years ago in June, 50 gay men stood up to the cops and wouldn't leave. And then the next night, 100 and then 500. So it's credited. And then newspapers got involved. So it's credited with the beginning. This is inside the museum. People lining up for the exhibit to open. There were over 1,000 invited guests. There are 2 main exhibit halls, each one a block long. One of them was turned into a bar for the night, and the other one was turned into a giant 1970s disco, complete with disc jockey. This is Roll Arena. It's a guy who started many gay rights foundations, but did everything on roller skates, and that's Michael Thomas Faria, who did a comic strip about Roll Arena. Now, the restrooms you identified what gender you are or want to be, and you can. Okay, so we're at the New York Historical Society, and we're talking about the event is Stonewall 50, a celebration of 50 years at the beginning of the gay movement. And we're looking for Dennis Wonderland's artwork for the Paradise Garage. Oh my goodness. And there it is. And there it is. It's the actual sign from the Paradise Garage. It's about 5 by 8 feet. Amazing. So proud of Dennis Wonderland. Now, Dennis does not like to have his picture taken, so he said, tell people they can see my reflection behind the logo. So Paradise Garage from 1976 to 1987, Dennis Wonderland, designer. And now we're back in the 1970s disco, which is great fun. A block-long disco with people dancing. I don't know how they found it. They almost look like fluorescent tubes that can actually change color to the beat of the music. But it was really a spectacular event, and we were very impressed with how they did. And we can go out there. All right, so for the first time ever on camera, there's Dennis. So Dennis, just slide over a little so you can use this mic. So how did you happen to be asked to design that logo?
Somebody had seen the guy who was developing the Paradise Garage had seen some of my work in a magazine, and he liked what he saw, and he got in touch with the editor, and he contacted me, and we, talked about it, and I did some sketches, and he liked them, the one, and we picked one, and that's how it worked.
And this was 1976?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was that long ago. Yeah.
And did you also design other things for them, or just the one logo?
They needed money to develop the disco. It was actually a parking garage, which they turned into a disco, and they needed money to renovate it. And so they had what they call construction parties, and they would invite people. They had open house, and people would come in and pay, and they would get money for doing that. And I did invitations for them, for their parties, for the construction parties.
And then, so did you get paid for each individual job you
Minimally.
did? And what?
Minimally.
Minimally. Okay. Now, I didn't know you when you designed the logo, but I was here when the founder of the all right. To be very blunt, when I first did it, it was like 1976. I was a child, and I got like $150 for designing the logo. And then after the original owner died, his partner needed to have it documented. So in order to get it registered, so I went down to meet him, and then I got $500 for signing a document. And you signed all the rights away.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But however, we found out the owner then died.
Yes, both of them are dead now.
Both of them are dead. But we found out that Dennis signing the rights away in a way worked out because the rights were assigned to the gay men's health crisis, the rights to the artwork, and I assume to reproduce it.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Right. And this original art that Dennis did has been acquired by NYU. So NYU Library will, I believe, take that sign when the exhibit closes. And as you can see, when we went looking for it, we weren't sure in what form they were going to show it. We never expected that they would have the actual sign from the building, and it like takes up the wall down there. So Dennis, do you know?
What?
You know, we have a lunatic in the chat room called Captain J.
Yeah, what does he want?
He wants to know this is his eternal question. If you die, what kind of a dog would you?
Unquestionably a terrier.
A terrier.
Yeah.
Okay. We're a terrier family.
If I can't be a giraffe, I'll be a terrier.
Oh, a giraffe. You could be a giraffe because it's anything you want.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dennis has been worrying about this all weekend. So was it that painful?
Yes.
I know, because Myra had to give up her headset. And Myra,
my ears are clean.
right, and
Seriously.
and off camera, Myra was doing, in TV, when someone's talking too long, they do that. So all the time I was talking, Myra was doing the Dennis, speed up, faster, speed up. Dennis, just take a look.
Oh, thank you.
This is the chat room.
That's sweet.
You are famous. Thank you. Look, yeah. Well, anyway, chat room. That's very moving that you did that, and I am impressed with Dennis's artwork. I'm impressed that he was brave enough because he always. I've asked him a million times. No, there are no pictures of him when he did that. Dennis, look at this. The whole wall of love from the chat room. Okay, that was great. All right, so we're going to do a few. Jamma B, did you get the email. I know Myra has a regular Yearn to Learn, but someone sent in a short Yearn to Learn about inventions of the 40s. Did you get that email?
I have it ready.
Okay, perfect. We'll do that one, and we'll save Myra's for next week. All right, but the first time we'll do a couple of movie trivia. This is like movie trivia. I don't know. Who's Scarlett's first husband who died in the Civil War in Gone with the Wind? Myra's been bumped. No, Myra's back in the chair. Who is Scarlett's first husband who died in the Civil War in Gone with the Wind? The blonde-haired guy. Derek Angel said, Mr. Scarlett. Charles Nelson Riley. I see we have no history buffs here. Clark Kent. The dead dude. Soupy Sales, Elvis Presley, Colonel Sanders. No, that's very funny. J286 says, frankly, I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
no,
this was the guy who gave a damn.
This is the guy. Well, wait a minute. It is possible that Jamma B might know this.
It is.
Is it possible?
But I don't.
Oh, okay. Foghorn Leghorn. Stephen Fetchit, Robert Murdoch, Captain Underpants, Bozo the Clown. Well, chat room, all right. No one, the one wearing red. Guys, Charles Hamilton.
Somebody got it right. Nancy got it right.
Who got it?
Name.
Nancy.
It was Charles.
All right, Charles. All right, we'll give a half credit. It's Charles Hamilton. All right, let's do an easy one. All right, which Die Hard movie had Samuel L. Jackson in it? All right, this is probably more up the alley of the chat room. Which Die Hard movie stars Samuel L. Jackson? No, not Stakes on a Plane. Not Die Hard 3. Charles Hamilton was a.k.a. Charles Nelson Riley. Die Hard on a Plane. Oh, my God. Die Hard 4. No. There was more than one. All right, I misjudged. I misjudged the chat room. Do you have any idea, Jamma B?
Well, yeah, it's the third one. I'm sure it's the one in New York. It's not the one in the airport, and it's not the first one. It's the third one. I remember, and they go out on a boat at one point.
Okay, and is that the title? Because that's long for the marquee.
Die Harder, I think.
Well, you're almost there. All right, it is Die Hard. New York Angel.
With a Vengeance.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
That's
okay.
The one. Sure. Yeah.
That's okay. All right, we'll do logo. That's more your speed. But, all right, what kind of a sandwich is a manwich? What kind of a
sandwich in a can? A can sandwich?
No, don't answer out loud. What kind of a sandwich is a manwich? A sloppy Ben? No. An awful sandwich, a nasty sandwich, a sloppy one, a sloppy Joe. A meatless sandwich, one that's meaty, a sloppy Teddy Roosevelt, sloppy Joe, mystery meat sandwich, a manwich is a meal, a nauseating sandwich, a manly sandwich, a sandwich I don't want to meet. Oh, that's funny.
I thought they were called warlocks.
No. The kind you shouldn't eat.
Manwich? A manwich is a warlock.
Is it?
Is it not?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Got it. I think Dennis knows this very well because he's done it. All right, Dennis, what kind of a sandwich is a manwich?
A sloppy Joe.
A sloppy Joe. That is correct. Oh, I knew this one. Who was famous for the Thigh Master TV commercial? The spokesperson. The spokesperson for the Thigh Master TV commercial. Mr. T, Shelley Winters, Suzanne Summers, Mr. Clean, Suzanne Summers. Oh, she lives in the desert. Jane Fonda, Colonel Sanders, Susan Summers. It is indeed. Do you know Myra?
Yeah,
Suzanne Summers. Oh, you're right, Davey. Is it possible that Suzanne Summers is a sponsor, John?
Suzanne Summers?
Is it possible that Thigh Master is a sponsor?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, give them a call. Call their PR agency. It's 25 cents and it's one airing only. And while he does that,
great legs.
Thank you. I used to do aerobics till I dropped. Then I found Thigh Master.
That was almost 25 years ago, and I'm still using it, because it works.
You know, most women say jiggly thighs are their biggest problem area, even if they work out. Today, the solution is better than ever with Thigh Master Vibrato. You just put it between your knees and squeeze. It strengthens and tones those hard-to-reach muscles for sexy hips and thighs. And now, Thigh Master has a surprise. It vibrates.
Introducing Thigh Master Vibrato with pulsating action.
oh my God. Oh my God.
Adds a little excitement to your workout.
A tingle and a burn at the same time.
I feel it in my thighs, and I think it would tone me up. It's a good vibration.
I'm gonna squeeze and squeeze till I get legs like Suzanne Summers.
If you'd like smoother, firmer thighs, try Thigh Master Vibrato. It works with a balance resistance coil for firmer thighs every time you squeeze.
No need for expensive gym equipment. Thigh Master Vibrato isolates the inner thigh muscles with the perfect level of resistance, and the pulsating action vibrates during your reps for an invigorating workout with great results.
No time for the gym? Watch TV and squeeze your way to firmer thighs. Multitask at home. It even tones the upper body. Thigh Master Vibrato. Just put it between your knees and squeeze.
Call or go online now to order Thigh Master Vibrato for only $19.
I don't know how long that goes on. That could go on for another 10 minutes.
God, that's a riot. That, you know what? I never knew about that. That is so funny. That is so funny. Is Becky in the chat room? Becky will know the answer to this. I only know the answer to this because of Becky. Name the sour yellow candy that has a boy with a fruit-shaped head as its mascot. Name the sour yellow candy that has a boy with a fruit-shaped head as its mascot. Hey, Becky. Oh. The candied fruit head boy. Bazooka Joe, Mr. Potato Head lemon flavor. Casaba de lemon. Trump heads, lime heads. Lemon drops. Peanut brittle boy. What did you think it was, Myra?
I said,
oh, you said candied fruit boy head?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you know, Dennis?
No.
No. Do you know?
Not a clue.
Oh, okay. Jammer B, I bet you know, or do you?
Yeah, I think we've had the lemon heads in the candy jar here at the Twit.
Okay, it is indeed Lemonhead. All right. Oh, okay, this will be good. The brand of truck that featured a pathological liar in its ads in the 1980s. The brand of truck.
1980s. 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 19
that featured a pathological liar in its 1980s ad. Tonka, Trump truck, Isuzu, Subaru. I have no idea. Isuzu. Trust me, it's Zuzu. That's funny. Tonka. Lemonhead Motors. I remember the actor, but not the truck. Oh, Gemma B. Could you find a copy of this possibly?
I possibly could.
Okay. IZUZU. Pathological liar spokesperson. Oh, you even have the name of the guy. Travis has it. And we'll let the commercial be the answer, if you have one. Okay, it was Spike and Nancy, right, who sent in the Yearn to Learn? Or did I not send you the whole email?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I believe it is Spike and Nancy, and they are sending us today's Yearn to Learn Theater. Very educational.
This is a self-launching lifeboat to save life at sea, and we are ready to test it. Come on.
Oh, dear God.
We expect and we hope to make next time a little better. Yes, sir.
I needed a part from my invention. Realized the fact when it was through. I told Mr. Parts of my intention, and he said that there was little I could do. He told me we don't make them anymore.
Oh my.
You don't even know what you be using it for. You told me we don't make them anymore. We don't make them anymore. I could swear that there was two of everything. Now everything is too damn bad.
Gotta keep your beard dry.
Gotta find that thing before the middle of spring, or I'll end up losing everything I had. You told me we don't make them anymore. They closed the plant after the Second World War. And you don't even know what you be using it for. You told me we don't make them anymore.
Oh, a dressing room.
We don't make them anymore. Disassemble my invention and build it back with stuff I threw away. And no, it doesn't do what it's supposed to. It's the hardest thing that you can get today. You told me we don't make them anymore. We closed the plant after the Second World War. You don't even know what you be using.
Whoa, the first non-Bluetooth mower. What?
I do that, maybe do that, and that. All right. All right, let's go.
These boys decided to combine two inventions to make a third. For them, it was progress and a faster buck.
Faster, faster, faster.
Oh, shit. Oh, this looks good.
It moves me. You wouldn't think it could, but it moves me. You wouldn't think it should, but it moves me. It moves
Wow! Oh my God! Oh my God! What is this guy on?
sends me. What else can I say but it sends me? It carries me away and it sends me. It sends me. Oh, how it sends me.
Oh my word!
It rocks me. It lifts me off the ground and it rocks me. Don't even make a sound, but it rocks me. It rocks me. Oh, how it rocks
Wow!
It moves me. You wouldn't think it could, but it moves me.
Oh,
You wouldn't think it should, but
As you can see, a simple idea often gets buried in a complicated design, and a walking machine intended to make life easier becomes a contraption making life more complex.
We're ready to demonstrate my invention,
number two.
the automatic life safety boat, which can be launched from the deck of any ship in case of emergency.
Initial failure can lead to later triumph, but with other lightsabers, a failure could be too great a risk.
Oh, it worked! All right, never give up. That was very funny. Spike and Nancy, thank you. That was super. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go to 6:10. We have 15 minutes. I guess we'll go into match game. Ta-da! Everybody. You need paper? You have paper?
Yeah.
And you have paper too?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, chat room. So actually, I wrote 4 match game questions before the show. Spike and Nancy, that was great. Okay, Dumb Donald was so dumb. How dumb was he? He was so dumb, he thought sap came from blank. Dumb Donald was so dumb, he thought sap came from blank. This might be hard, but we'll see. He thought sap came from the tap. Oh, that's good. Sap came from sappy people. Sap came from cats. Oh, that's funny. He thought sap came from sapphires, from brown bees, from watered down. Oh, that's very good. Watered down maple syrup. Glue trees. A manwich. Matron 3000 says, the ye old sap shoppy. Blended hamsters, soupy sails. Sap came from idiots. The sap fairy. Sap came from pancakes, Democrats, the stork, trees, Betty White, the sap ostrich. Okay, we'll start with, we're going to start with Myra and Dennis. Dumb Donald was so dumb, he thought sap came from the other way. Sugar cane. Okay, is that you or Dennis?
That's me.
And Dennis said...
Dennis doesn't have a stupid answer like that.
Sap came from stand-up comics.
Why is this going wrong?
I don't know. I said sap came from sap beans. Jamma B, you said Soupy Sales. Okay, House of Sap.
We got
Amazon.
I got an almost match.
You did get a match.
Well,
you did.
I said
you
Soapy
did get a match.
Sales. And he said
you said Soapy. Okay. Okay.
I misspelled it.
The TV repairman said to Dumb Dora, "No wonder your TV doesn't work. You hooked it up instead of a cable box. You hooked it up to a blank box." I got a good one for this, I think. No wonder your TV doesn't work. Oh, good. You didn't hook it up to a cable box. You hooked it up to a blank box. All right, I'm not looking up until I write my answer. Okay. Oh, icebox. Good. Cigar box. Jack in the Box. Cardboard box. Cereal box. Cookie box. I thought I had a good answer. No one. Oh, I finally got him out. A bread box. A litter box. Lunchbox. Shoebox. Matchbox. Jewelry box. All right, this time we're going to start out in Petaluma. The TV repairman said to Dumb Door, "No wonder your TV doesn't work. Instead of a cable box, you hooked your TV up to a blank box." Jamma B. Oh, the police box. Okay, I said I got some matches. You hooked it up to a lunch box. Okay, and Myra said hooked it up to a cigar box. You got a lot of matches. Dennis said, "Oh, lunchbox. Yay, we matched. Toy box. Black box." Okay. Okay. One ad writer said to the other, "I just heard the stupidest copy line ever." The copy line is, "It's the blank Venus de Milo used." One copywriter said to the other, "I just heard the stupidest copy line ever." The copy line is, "It's the blank Venus de Milo used." Okay, I think I have a good answer, but we'll see. Okay, we'll start with Myra and Dennis. Stupidest copy line ever. "It's the blank Venus de Milo used." Myra said, "Nail polish." Okay.
I get it. I get it.
Dennis said, "Underarm deodorant is also it's very good." That was my second answer. My first answer was nail polish. Okay, Jamma B, you said hacksaw. I'm looking in the chat room. Tennis racket, machine gun, smartwatch. That's good. Gloves. That's very good. Chainsaw. Oh, okay. She cut her arms up. That's funny. Opera gloves. Okay. Dun-dun. Oh, this is all right. Did you know there was a fourth little piggy, and his house was made of blank? So this is going to be hard to match, but we'll see. Did you know there was a fourth little piggy? And his house was made of blank. Boy, I wrote it and I can't answer it. There was a fourth little piggy, and his house was made of... Oh, I got an answer. Possible answer. Oh, okay. Concrete bacon. That's very funny. Angry Birds, titanium. Bad debt. Loke said, and his house was made of above average materials. Very good. Maple syrup, house in the middle paint, double stuffed cookies, banana bread, sheetrock asbestos, smoke, Legos, gold, titanium. Oh, very good. 3D printed resin. That's excellent. Old iPhones. Material from nuclear fallout. I got 0 matches. Gasoline and oily rags, manure and bricks. Pieces of other houses after the windstorm. Lincoln logs. Anti-wolf stucco. These are very good. All right, Jammer B, we'll start with you. Did you know there's a fourth little piggy? And his house was made of styrofoam. Okay, there's no right answer or wrong answer. I said his house was made of glass. Okay, and Myra said his house was made of... Oh, my God, glass. And Dennis said his house was made of dreams. Sterno Flex Seal. Looking at moss and mud, wolf hides, skulls. Okay. Okay, Dave said, my new car not only drives itself, it can blank itself. I forgot to go back to my one camera. Dave said, my new car not only drives itself, it can blank itself. I have a good answer for this. Yes, family friendly, folks. Family friendly. It can dent itself, wax itself, gas itself, crash itself, wash itself, fix itself, pay for itself, rotate its own tires, charge itself, pay off itself, service itself. In parentheses, it can even run over people, rust itself. It can even steal itself, trade itself, turtle wax itself, vacuum itself. Okay, we'll start with Gamma B again. Dave said, my new car not only drives itself, it can blank itself. Oh, ticket itself. Okay, I got like 4 or 5 matches. It can even pay for itself.
That's the car I want.
That's the car everybody wants. Myra, you said it can even gas up itself. Okay, you got some matches. Dennis said it can even lie to itself, impound itself. I'm looking. Reproduce itself. That's a great answer. You get a second car free. Impound itself. Oh, that's very funny. Logan 5 said it can tailgate itself.
Yeah, that's quite a trick.
That's quite a trick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the written part. the written part of our show.
Oh, no, I hate the oral part.
And so it's time to introduce the mascot of Giz Fiz, a regular old-fashioned Giz Fiz. Charlie the dog. Oh, we forgot to bring in a snacky thing. Okay. Oh, good old fashioned. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Look at the tail. You can see the tail. Okay, Charlie. Looky. Okay. Look at Charlie. Yeah, okay. Right there. That's good. Hey, oh, you know, in the chat room loves you, Charlie. Oh. Oh, that's good, Charlie. Better. That's a... Yeah. Oh. All right, chat room. Gemma B, thank you. Is Alex back next week, or are you doing 2 weeks?
He's back next week.
He's back next week. Okay. Thank you for doing that. And remember that Giz Fiz, that regular old-fashioned Giz Fiz, yes, is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Myra Joyce, Dennis Wonderland, Jamma B, Alex Gumpel, Becky, George Davis, Lawn Dog, Stooge, Rufus, Morgus, Beef Team, Superoo, Ranger Rick, Bill M.I., Mr. Quest, PC Guy, Geek Wannabe, Tech Dino, Chumley, Tavis, MC Davey, Mr. Quest, Wizard of Oz, Magoo, Beatmaster, Mandy the Clown production, brought to you by Turtle the Wax. It can wax itself while you watch. See you all next week. Bye. Thanks, chat room. GizFiz is back to Thursday this week.